All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarasun said he kicked back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepted members to the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all already know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. If you're feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely join. Link right down in the video description is in the chat. Click it, you'll get a video introduction, rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Soon Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarah Soon Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. I want you to get on over there. Check out that catalog. Get that 25% off. Shop and save. Save and shop. That's right, family. Pull the fire alarm. GeneralSeti.com. SETI University. We talking about over 2,500 videos, all the subjects that you know and love from the general. Man, we got the Black Illuminati. Yes, we do. We even got world news for Black Americans with General SETI. You already know that's off the chain. You already know that's off the chain. We also got ancient and modern African science and technology and math. We got that for your family. We got the holiday holocaust, and it's coming into that season too. It's September. Yeah, we coming into that season. So you know it's time to get started up. That's right. And creatures from the Caucasus, rise of the Neanderthals. This is nothing but fire. There's not another website on the planet that can compare or compete. You should get on over there to SETI University, GeneralSeti.com today. Everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon. BPC making noise. We never calm. This the latest live stream we got going on. We got Shu, ancient Egyptian god of celestial magic. I say magic, celestial energy. And then right here, we got ancient Egyptian origins of solar chakra magic. We got both of these popping off tonight, if not early tomorrow. Man, it's fire. I want you over there, join the Patreon. You get this type of work. This is a lecture platform, and most definitely, if you want the stunning visuals, then join today. Everybody know General SETI, King SETI is on Rumble. Make sure you subscribe. To all my family out there that donate to the General, I thank you. I appreciate the fact you appreciate me. Any of the family out there would like to donate, link on the screen right there. Family, click it, donate. I thank you. I appreciate you. And make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King SETI, General SETI, Sarasun SETI. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment, comment, comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Here we go, family. Now, yeah, we talking today about the vice president, and we have to say because a lot of people is naive about the power of the vice president, and so I don't want and it should have been Kamala could have helped. The vice president is the second most powerful person in the world. That's saying that, man, listen to me. I want y'all to understand that, and I don't want you to miss what I'm saying. That the vice president is the second most powerful person in the world. Okay, so that means you can make some moves if you want to make some moves. You have a bargaining because they were usually when you offer somebody the vice president the office of vice president is something that you need from them. You see, it's something that you need at that given time that, causes you to ask them to be your VP, your vice president. One way or another, it's something in that election that causes you to ask them to be on your team. So it's power. That's a bargaining tool. You feel me? And we don't want to underestimate the power of that office. And so, when people say, her hands was tied, that's bullshit. Cause she got something for them 4 years. She didn't go in there. Do you believe? And you got all type of representatives, you got all type of senators and all of that. And they in there for a reason. They in there bargaining for their state. You see, that's what they in the Congress doing. They are bargaining for their state. Whatever it is to bring money to their state. And they do that. You see, they bring money to this. That's how they continue to get reelected and over because they can go to the people and say, I did this for you. I went to Congress and I did this for you. This is what we brought back. This is what we got out of the Congress for this state, for the cities in this state. So that's, and so senators do that all the time, and see, the thing is, a lot of times, some senators are really powerful, because they may be in a clique. You see what I'm saying? And that clique may, follow that one particular senator who may be a heavyweight. And so to get that senator, if you can win that senator over, you could get 10, 20 different senators that might roll with him on that issue. So you understand that some senators is powerful, but people got to understand, one thing, that the vice president not only is the vice president, the second most powerful position in the land and in the world. We must state that. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of people just don't understand. The United States is the most powerful nation in the world. So when they say the president is the most powerful man, or depending on whether it's man or woman, but the most powerful position in the world, the vice president is the second most powerful person in the world. And so you not only are you the vice president, you the head of the Senate. You the head of the Senate. That's power. Don't tell me that you can't make no goddamn moves. That's bullshit. There's issues that, when the president put an issue, she got to go in there and she had to argue that position. She got to win that position in the Senate. You see, she got to talk to them senators and get them to ride with. She is the main person in there for the president. You know what I'm saying? That's going to win these senators over for that, whatever position that the White House is moving on. That's her position. And so that's power, that's power. So if she, and they expect that. She not running, and she ain't vice president, just like the senators getting something out the deal. Them motherfuckers be filthy rich. They be filthy rich. Some of them goddamn senators get filthy rich just off of the office of senator. You see, the president, they come in, they and how much are they worth when they leave? You see, how much are they, all the finagling? They set themselves up so when they get up out of there, that they filthy. They got, they didn't open up lanes all over the place. And so somehow in people's naive mind, they believe that somehow that the vice president not also, setting up a position of economic, prosperity and power after they leave office. That's not true. And so again, we've shown down through, the history of the United States that the vice president was even stronger than the goddamn president. And that's the reason why many times they elected the vice president, because goddamn it, he was so strong that was a complete package. The president probably had the more the more mass appeal. You see what I'm saying? The president had the most mass appeal. but the power. You see what I'm saying? The sway, the paper, the billionaires and the millionaires and the people in power, the vice president is what swayed them to put that, them millions and hundreds of millions and up towards $1 billion on a goddamn presidency. You understand what I'm saying? And it was the vice president, and many times the vice president was stronger than the goddamn president. You see what I'm saying? Or as strong. So for people to think that the vice president that's just like a lame duck office, that's just not true. And that show you're naive about power and shit. And then we talked about Cheney. Dick Cheney, you understand what I'm saying? Who was the vice president for Bush, who was Bush Jr. Dick Cheney, more powerful than Bush. Period. Anybody that know history know he was more powerful than Bush. You see what I'm saying? Shit, it was really, I believe he was the one that pushed to go Desert Storm and going over there to Kuwait and shit like that. His hand was in that because I believe Dick Cheney. I believe Halliburton and all the mercenaries and all that was his regime. That went over there and shit, mercenaries and shit, getting out, robbing and getting all that paper. Yeah, he went over there. Yeah, he was more powerful than George Bush. But Bush family is powerful. You see what I'm saying? But his daddy was more powerful than him. But you know what I'm saying? Skull and bones and shit like that. So he was in there with Reagan. You see what I'm saying? He was in there with Reagan. And see how he come out? He was skull and bones. Ronald Reagan was a goddamn actor. He was a more mainstream character. You know what I'm saying? He was a mainstream character where George Bush Sr., he the head of the CIA. You see, he in the skull and bones. He in the Knights of Malta. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand that the CIA was founded, and a lot of them cats be in the Knights of Malta. That's a deeper conversation. That's a deeper conversation. You see what I'm saying? But so they show you right there that and Ronald Reagan became extremely popular. He became extremely popular. I must say that, and so they were equally, you know what I'm saying? They were equally yoked in power. And so, but without any doubt, George Bush Sr. came out of that, and and for whatever reason, he didn't get elected the second time. I believe Clinton beat him out. But anyway, and and even with Clinton, Al Gore was, he was equally, powerful. He wasn't no lame duck vice president. Al Gore was, pretty powerful. You see what I'm saying? He was looked at as, able to perform the office of vice president above and beyond. You see what I'm saying? To the point that, he could have been president, but, George Bush and them is skull and bones. They just wasn't having that. You know what I'm saying? So they took that, even though I believe Al Gore won that, skull and bones took that goddamn election from Al Gore, and Al Gore went on somewhere and sat down. They gave him a couple $, like, look, you see what I'm saying? We got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? Look here, we got shit to do, and ain't nothing stopping this. We already got plans. They already had plans to go over there and to go to Iraq. Okay, look. We're gonna give you a couple book deals. You feel me? We're gonna give you 2-3 book deals. We're gonna go on in and give you, 30-40 million. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna be set for life. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna be set for life. Whatever the fuck you want to do, you can go on and do it. We got your, you got our support and shit, but you just got to step aside. You just got to step aside, and that's what happened. You see, but so rarely now. I haven't seen a lame, you know, nah, Joe Biden is, now even Joe Biden was Obama, and so yeah, that was, now you starting to get weeble wobble. You know what I'm saying? Now you starting to get weeble wobble. Joe Biden was, nobody, know no goddamn Joe Biden. He wasn't all that powerful. You see what I'm saying? And so now you starting to see where people is doubting, you know what I'm saying? Because they didn't got comical with this shit. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, I just wanted to stress and show people that the vice president many times is stronger than the fucking president. And that's why they are elected, that's why they go out and they ask that person be their vice president, because they know that's gonna give them the kind of weight. Now Kamala ain't got that kind of weight, and so you have to, she's, still being the vice president, you can make moves. She ain't like Dick Cheney or no motherfucker where, billionaires is, big, hardliners is gonna fall behind her. She ain't got that kind of power, but she has power. You see what I'm saying? She has goddamn power. So if she wanted to do something for her people, something strictly for her, you know what I'm saying? She could have done that. That's bullshit. I'm tired of people talking about her hands was tied. By who? Who the fuck gonna tie her hands? You know what I'm saying? When they get ready to go down, it's like when certain bills come up. You see, when certain bills come up, it could be on the budget, it could be on the national budget, it could be on health care and or whatever. You see what I'm saying? You have to know how bills are constructed. They have at the in small print what they call pork. And what is pork? Pork is like shit that ain't even got to do with the main topic of the bill. It could be health care, but in the pork, motherfuckers got money for railroads, farms, and medical weed shit, and man, shit you wouldn't even think was in the bill. You see what I'm saying? It's in there. And so the motherfucking senator say, you know what? I vote for this health care if you give me this, and this. Okay? And it'll be down in there, the add-ons, the poor. Yes, it's in there. So she got as much power to do that too. You see what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna go down there, but I need this. I need this. Put this down here for me, and I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna argue this point. You see, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna argue this point, and I'm gonna get this point through for the president. And as I get his bill through, I'm gonna get me something through too. I'm gonna get me something through too. I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna finesse these senators and shit. You know what I'm saying? And so if you think that the vice president, I mean, goddamn, Dick Cheney got more out of goddamn Iraq than goddamn Bush in them. Yeah, he got just as much goddamn. Halliburton probably still in goddamn Iraq to this motherfucking day. Into this motherfucking day. You see? I bet you. Wait a minute. Let me look it up. February 1st, 20 as chair of Halliburton. Well, that was 2000. No, that might not be to this day. Wait a minute. That might just, but shit, what it just said, I don't know. That motherfucker be old in the motherfucker if he did. That motherfucker about 300 years old. That motherfucker drinking them a lot of ginseng and shit. Come on, goddammit. A closer look at Cheney bought an insurance by the game, a fixed amount of deferred payments from Halliburton. Wait a minute. Okay. Let me see if they still in Iraq. Yeah. Yeah, they talking about how much oil they say in the early 1990s, Halliburton was found to be in violation of federal trade barriers in Iraq and Libya, having sold these countries dual-use oil drilling equipment, and through its former subsidiary, Halliburton Logging Services, sending 6 pulse neutron generators to Libya. They was behind there doing all type of shit. I'm gonna look into their ass. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah. I see right there. R&B Garvey say Halliburton wins follow on oil contract in Iraq. Look at that shit. Yeah, see what I say. I'm glad you went in there and put that in there, family. So I look. I didn't even know it. I say, just let me see if the motherfucker's still in there, ain't it? Ain't he? Shit, I hadn't heard from. I just knew from back then. I don't know what the fuck been happening from Iraq till today. I didn't even know. I knew because I've been studying politics for a long time, so I knew that was his shit, and I knew they was in there. And be goddamn, they still in there right motherfucking now. That just show you how powerful Dick Cheney was. He's still in that motherfucker. And Bush probably still in there too. He's still in there. Yeah, he's still in here. His family's still in there right now to this day. Yeah, so I'm glad you went in there and got that for me, family. I appreciate you, man. Real talk. All the family out there that's dropping that science in there, we appreciate. That's how we do. You really make this a powerful presentation, man. When y'all add that information in there, man, this is how we do. And so we proven the point that if she wanted to do something, she could have. Okay, and right there. Meanwhile, let me put that in there. Meanwhile, the George Foreman crime bill still ain't passed, and they ain't gonna pass. What they gonna pass it for? Because they want to crack some more goddamn heads. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They want to crack some more goddamn heads. They ain't gonna sign no bill for niggas because they know we the biggest threat. So they might have to touch on our head every other day if they in order to keep power secure and shit. If they feel that they under threat, even if it ain't physical. Even if it just they think we want to come up spiritually and rock and elevate spiritually, economically. We ain't even talking about violence and shit, and that's violent for us to even want to move out of that and clear up our spirituality, clear up our economic the blockages that's keeping us from really elevating to the level. They see that as aggressive, and so they not anything. So they might have to, they feel like they might have to tap us on the head every now and then, so that we stay on the plantation, that we stay. And so that's what it is. That's why they didn't sign no goddamn bill, because they know in the near future they still gonna be killing niggas. That's what it's boiling down to, and so they not gonna put no hate bill out there, because they would have to lock up their own soldiers, and that's just not something they could do. The Asian population, and they still a threat, and because they sitting up here acting like they ain't gonna put no. You see, we gonna make hate laws, and they the ones over here stealing all the goddamn technology, stealing that shit up out of here every other day. They all inside the government, moles and spies and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what they doing. And And so they so busy worried about me, I'm talking about me, worried about us, that goddamn it, they gonna let, and thinking these other peoples is loyal, and them gonna be the ones that pull the motherfucking rug from up under their ass. All right, family. We didn't have a powerful day today. We didn't, and we're gonna be back. I'm gonna move that back. I'm gonna put Kamala could have helped. I'm gonna put that in the front so people understand. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna put that in the front so it's even more powerful. I thank you and I appreciate y'all coming out. Make sure y'all get over to Patreon tomorrow, man. I'm gonna have a hell of a day tomorrow on Patreon. We're gonna put that shoe, the god of celestial electricity, and we're gonna drop the one on the solar chakra magic. I want y'all in the house tomorrow. Make sure you're in the fucking house because I did a lot of research. And this is going to be powerful. All right, family, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.